Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
Now, what are we looking at? Right now, over at the airport, it's sunny at 65. Over in Midland, it's sunny at 68. Here at Radio Center, it's sunny at 69. We have southwest winds at 6 miles per hour, and our pressure's at 30.40, and it's steady. Up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today.
Good morning, Terry.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can't hear you. I'm here.
Try this. Okay.
I'm here.
Nope. We're not making a connection right now, Matthew.
I'm here.
Yep. Doug's there. I'm here, but we can't hear each other.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, enough of the suspense.
Okay.
Because we got good prices to talk about today.
We certainly have good prices in the ag commodity index. Good news on crude, down almost $3. Of course, all that rigmarole around the holiday is over now, and Libya is just fine. Well, whoever talks about Libya anymore, but apparently they were the reason of supposedly that we had high gas prices over the week.
I haven't heard of Libya forever.
Right. Yeah, right. So, yeah. So apparently they were a thing just long enough to jab us one more time here. But anyway, so that's kind of in free fall right now. Of course, they're talking about China demand, and the manufacturing numbers came in the U.S. and they were in contraction more than anticipated. So that's kind of, I don't know, worrisome maybe, kind of solidifying the Fed rate cut that's coming up this month. Don't know if it's going to be the Fed chasing the markets down, or if they're going to, eat in underneath it and support the stock markets. Right now they're kind of in a sort of a free fall, but not a big deal. 1% on the Dow and 1.5% on the S&P, 2.2% on the NASDAQ. So that's kind of how they're starting out their week. Precious metals heading down 2.5%, 3% on copper. So they're kind of floating with the Chinese demand side of things. So Here are your numbers. September corn is 383.5, up 5.5. December corn 406, up 5. November soybeans 1007.25, up 7.25. January soybeans 1025, up 8. September wheat 538.25, up 5.5. And December wheat 558.25, 3/4, up 7 3/4. The crude oil is at 70.57, down $2.98. That's kind of got everything in oil service going down pretty big time. Schlumberger hit a new low. Helmerich and Payne hit a new low. Halliburton hit a new low. So those guys can get awful volatile when times are negative. So be careful on those falling knife sort of situations. Heating oil is $221.41, down 6.5 cents. Gasoline $199.66, down 9.6 cents. Kind of should put us near 265 someday in October. Natural gas is $2.14, up 1.2 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3549 Canadian. That's up 58 ticks. The dollar buys 145.89 yen, down 101 ticks. The euro is at 110.37, down 34 ticks. The dollar is at 101.80, up 15 ticks. Gold's at 24.76.30, down 17.50 an ounce. Silver's 27.91, down 82 cents. Platinum's 9.09, down 23.20. And copper's at 4.08, down 13.2 cents.
All righty. Doug, thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, I might need it the way Ma Bell's working here today.
You know it.
Talk to you later. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Let's change the style here a little bit. Back to Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of agriculture since 1895. You know, they've got locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay region to take care of whatever you need, Mr. Farmer. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust, an equal opportunity lender and member FDIC. And by Steiner Tractor, new parts for old tractors made easy. 800-234-3280, or go to their website at steinertractor.com. Well, we put you on hold long enough, Abby.
I finally have a Tuesday that it's green, so I guess the market just didn't want me to talk.
Take all the time you want.
Yeah, we are up today, like Doug said. New crop corn's up 5, new crop beans are up 8. Wheat's currently up 5 too. Everything's just for the corn and the soybeans, there's just the dry weather in the forecast, so that's kind of pushing it up a little bit. But they're still saying record crop for corn, so the dry's helping a little bit, but it's still going to be a lot out there.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. And a lot of work got done over the weekend too. And we'll touch base with the sugar beet crop here in just a minute. But as far as I saw some spraying going on, what have you heard as far as soybeans go? Has there been a mold issue around much that you're aware of, Abby?
Not that I'm aware of. I have heard, very, very isolated spots, a few here and there, but overall, not like last year. Not really hearing a lot about it. Soybeans did. I know I was shocked when I left Friday and came back last night that they turned a lot over the weekend. Harvest will be here soon.
Yeah, and the dry beans really changed colors too.
Yes. Yep.
So we might be working on some beans here shortly.
Yeah, I'm sure by the end of September there will be some combines going.
Oh, no doubt about it. You take care. Have a good day, Abby. We'll talk to you.
Thanks, you too.
You bet. Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. Farm Service brought to you by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They've got the products, Mr. Farmer, that can help you not only increase your yields, but get everything rolling this fall. They are a Dairyland Seed headquarters as well. Serving you since 1983, where that is their business. Freeland Bean and Grain. On deck, Matthew, who do we have?
Up next, we have Robert Stoutenberg, and he's with the West Growing District with Michigan Sugar Company.
We'll talk to Rob right after this.
At Ranch and Farm Auctions, we understand that selling your property is about passing on a legacy, your legacy. Working with Ranch and Farm Auctions to auction your property is a promise to maximize our experience and knowledge to bring top dollar for every acre. Our national platform and extensive buyer database from across the country are uniquely positioned to bring more qualified buyers, which leads to premium bids on auction day. Visit ranchandfarmauctions.com or call auction expert Michael Turner at 989-305-9683. Hate having to choose between price, service, and quality? Well, at Forward Energy, you don't have to. For 100 years, we've been delivering all three. Get great propane prices, reliable service, and quality you can trust. Plus, over 90% of our customers would recommend us to their friends and family. Don't compromise. Choose the home heat company that gives you more for less. Forward Energy, Michigan's preferred propane and home heat provider since 1925.
One crop that we've seen a lot of activity over the past few days is the sugar beet crop. Along with me right now is Rob Stoutenberg with Michigan Sugar Company. Rob's report brought to you by the folks at Foster Blue Water Oil and Blue Flame Propane. Rob, good morning. I hope you had a nice weekend.
Oh, I did, Terry. I hope you had a good one, and I'm glad it's a little bit cooler these past couple days compared to last week.
Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing like a feel of fall when you're feeling that weather and watching sugar beet trucks go down the road.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll take these cooler temps. It looks like we got a couple of higher days tomorrow and Thursday, but, if we could get a shot of rain in there to try to soften up some of the ground out there, I'd take that as well.
That was going to be my first question. Have we got the chisels out yet to pry the beets out of the ground?
I don't think we're looking at concrete machines just yet, but the ground is getting a little bit hard out there, and I hope we get a little bit of shot, not too much on Friday, just to soften things up, because I'm getting reports out there that the ground is hard.
Now, as far as the factories go, how are they doing so far?
I do know they are running, sir. That one storm, I'm trying to think, last week kind of knocked out Seedling for a day due to power. As far as I know, they're still in their ramp-up process, trying to make sure everything's running operationally before everything really takes off.
Are you getting any questions, having to answer some right now, Rob?
I would say a majority of the questions out there right now is looking at disease and making sure that if an application is made, that it's with, we got to keep the pre-harvest interval in mind. So if you want to harvest the field next week, you don't want to spray a product that has a 21-day PHI. A lot of questions on that, and trying to assist growers with topping. In those high temps, the tops of the plants turn a little bit rubbery, and we got to get a little bit creative out there to ensure we're delivering the best product to the factory that we can. Are we getting any data reports as far as tonnage, sugar? What are you hearing? I will say some fields have been finished out across all of Michigan. It's kind of a wide range tonnage-wise. I know a couple of fields over here in the west finished out at 35 ton, and that's showing we do got a big crop, but I would say on a field-by-field basis, anywhere I'm gonna put the range 20 to 35 ton right now is what I'm hearing. I haven't checked into the sugars recently. I've been out in the countryside assisting growers, so I do apologize for that.
No, that's quite all right. And the growers, for the most part, seem to be pretty happy with everything.
Oh yeah, I think so. The big thing that that's sitting in the back of my mind is leaf blight or leaf spot, and if that does move in, it looks like our fungicides are doing their job, but if we do have an outbreak, that's going to make topping a whole other challenge. But we're out there, we're talking with growers, making sure everything's getting sprayed in a timely fashion. So I think we're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, sounds great. Rob, thank you so much for sharing. We'll talk to you again next week. All right.
All right. Thanks, Terry.
You bet. Rob Stoutenberg with Michigan Sugar. Foster Blue Water Oil will exceed your expectations with high-quality products and services that you can trust. Foster Blue Water Oil can easily accomplish your fuel, propane, lubricants, diesel exhaust fluid, and all your energy needs under one roof. Just go online, fosteroil.com, or call today and learn more about how they can best serve you. Foster Blue Water Oil, a family-owned and operated business with over 80 years experience. Integrity to keep you moving forward. Along with us right now, we've got Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Craig, along with fall, and now it seems like almost every month of the year, deer on the highway.
Right, Terry. I had a few wander through my yard this morning, and we've got the harvest starting with the sugar beets. There's corn being chopped, and soon we'll have combines running like you were just talking about. So that's going to push the deer even more. And unfortunately, we're going to hit a few with our cars and trucks. So that coverage comes from what is called the comprehensive part of your auto policy. It's not part of the collision. It could have its own separate deductible. Comprehensive sometimes has a lower deductible than your collision, which is a good thing when we hit the deer. The other question we get a lot is, do we need a police report? Typically, no, as long as it's only your vehicle involved. If there's property damage to somebody else's vehicle or anything else, then yes, it's always a good idea to get a police report if there's a third party besides yourself.
All right. Craig, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again in a couple days, all right?
That'll work. Sounds good, Terry.
All righty. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Farm Service brought to you today by Krizak's House Family Restaurant. Got to supply the food for an event coming up? Not a problem. 989-894-5531. And don't forget, they're a great place to dine in as well. Corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. Matthew, who do we have up next?
Up next, we have Jerry Smolsky from the Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
Good morning, Jerry. How are you this morning?
Great, Terry. What a great weekend we had.
Oh, yeah. A lot of work done outside.
Yeah, Terry, one of the things we're noticing a lot, and it's been here quite a while, I haven't mentioned on the radio, but this year has been a bumper year for apple scab. Apple scab is a fungal disease. The trees get infected in the spring, and it starts showing up late spring, midsummer, and now it's really evident when those crab apples don't have any leaves on them. People are going, what's wrong? Well, the infection this year is really bad. So trees that maybe haven't had it bad in the past are really showing damage. So the answer is let it be for the season. If it's a large tree and it gets it bad year after year, it can be treated in the fall with a trunk injection. If it's large enough, and the smaller trees can be sprayed at time of flower and bud break. But right now, you've got what you've got, and try and get along with it. So keep an eye on it next year. If it's a problem, maybe you need to be treating.
Good suggestion. Jerry, we'll talk to you again tomorrow. All righty?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jerry Samalski. Let's slide over to Baird & Company. Teresa joining us right now. What's going on, Teresa?
Good morning, all. I hope everybody had a nice holiday weekend. Dow Jones Industrial Average maybe should have taken an extra holiday weekend because it is down 446 points this morning at 41,113, 295 million shares traded. NASDAQ down 430 at 17,282, 452 million shares traded. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 341.67, down 14.43. Deere 387.20, up $1.46. CMS Energy 68.87, up $1.01. Dow 52.55, down $1.03. DuPont 82.94, down $1.31. Corteva 55.67, down 1.46. General Motors 48.97, down 81. Trinzio 420, down 14. Walmart 77.65, up 42. Huntington Bank 14.85, down 12. Independent Bank 34.25, up 37. And AT&T at 20.21, up 31.
Boy, you made my heart jump a little bit there.
I know. Sorry about that.
You have a great day, Teresa. Thank you.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
You betcha. We'll be right back.
Seize the summer with hot savings on legendary roll belt round balers from Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca. Choose 0% financing for 60 months and get $1,000 off Pride and New Wrap. Prefer cash back instead? Pocket up to $10,500 if you do. With either offer, pay no money down with nothing due until 2025. This summer's hottest deals in hay are available now at Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca. Roll in for all the details. Offers in September 30th. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualifications and C&H Industrial Capital LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. We now conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coins in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton,